Hi Virgo, welcome to your full moon in Gemini, December 7th, 2022 reading. I am switching it up just a little bit. I got a little bit bored with what I was doing, so I'm going to be choosing a major arcana card for the theme. I want to give you a theme for the next 2 weeks. And it will relate to the activity cards, the minor arcana, and sort of like why things are happening and the lessons you're learning from them. So let's look for yours. Today, Virgo, you have, well, not today, for the next 2 to 4 weeks, rather, you have the Emperor. You're the boss. You're the man. It could also be authority figures. It can be people in those situations that can be affecting your situation. But you could also be setting down some foundations for yourself, for things that you want to get started. Maybe you are starting your own business, or you are working with somebody who has a better idea of how that is run, and you're working with them. But let's find out. That's the Emperor card is the Father card. It's authority, it's foundations, it's rules, it's law. You can rule with an iron fist, or you can rule for the good of everyone involved. The latter, I hope. So let's see what's going on. The full moon closes out a cycle, and you are closing out the Chariot cycle. Okay, so interesting. This could be, this is somebody in the driver's seat. With this card, there can be travel, but it's often, because it's a major arcana as well, it can be an inner travel. For me, the majors always have an internal reason for existing. Their purpose is to change our internal world and for it to grow. With the Chariot card, one of the things that you learn is that of controlling the mind, controlling your thoughts, because thoughts actually move you. They move the particles around you, and those particles move other particles and makes things happen. So it's kind of like the Magician card of what you think about, you bring about. But in this case, it's driving you somewhere. It's taking you somewhere. Let's see where that's going. The Three of Pentacles. So it could be a business that you're starting. It does have something to do. Pentacles are the physical reality, the health and wealth of a person. And the Three of Pentacles is, it's an interesting card. It's a good card, and it also has spiritual connotations as well. But on a very practical level, it is finding creative solutions because you have to. It's sort of like things have to change because something else is going on and I have to make this work. So let me think of some creative solutions to either pep up a situation, change it, create it. And it is working along with other people. It is a very cooperative card. There's 3 here, and 3 is a group. And so you could be working with somebody who maybe is helping you to understand better ways, different ways of dealing with the situation on a more creative level. It's really a creative solution to problems. And it's kind of like thinking quick on your feet, which goes really nice with the Chariot, because you want things to move. You want them to get going. You want to be pointed in the right direction. And with the Three of Pentacles, that's what's happening here. So you could have been in a situation where things were not happening the way you wanted them to, and you had to quickly think about a new creative idea. And it's also interesting, it's my apprenticeship card, but it is also a card of So apprenticeship, you're learning as you're doing. So you don't exactly know what you're doing, but you have these ideas. You're going to throw them against the wall, see if it works. And like I said, you may be looking at somebody or asking somebody for help. And if this isn't the case, then you're becoming the emperor. You want to be your own boss, but also, or maybe you already are, but it's also good to look around and see how someone else did it. See if that might be something that you can do or tweak it for your benefit, that kind of energy with this card. So how are you dealing with it yourself? You have the Fool, which is another major arcana. This is happening quite a bit with the readings, so I think there's a lot going on an internal level here. The Fool's ready for a new adventure. It kind of goes off on this path blindly. The little crocodile here, though, on the path, I don't know, he looks kind of friendly, but it's not necessarily so, meaning that you can have challenges and rewards along this pathway. But you have the faith of a child, and you're going to do it anyway. You're going to see what happens. And with like the Three of Pentacles, you learn as you go. You're going to take off on this new adventure. You're going to do it with full faith. You'll learn things as you go. You'll find creative solutions as you go. They'll be there for you because this is what the moon is bringing in for you. I think the Fool for me also has this feeling of the unexpected. And I do feel like maybe this was an unexpected situation. Maybe it popped out of nowhere for some of you, maybe not everybody. With that, you have the Two of Wands. You participate. Now you're a participant. Now you are ready to participate in the situation. It could have been that you were just getting your ideas together, thinking of new solutions, and now you're saying, okay, I'm ready. I feel like I have everything I need with the Emperor. My foundations are set. Let's start. And so this is the plotting and planning phase. And as you can see, you're still in the early phases of this situation. Other than the fact that you have decided, okay, I'm heading down this particular path. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to keep my thoughts on and focus on. And the Two of Wands is plotting and planning in that sense. But it is now you are participating. So if the Ace of Wands is the new idea, the new passion, the Two of Wands is definitely considering where it is that it belongs out in the world, where you should put it, because the Three of Wands is then setting it out. And so now you're kind of plotting and planning, where will it be? Where would it go good in the world, out in the bigger world? And you're making those plans. Well, here's the Ace of Wands. Really nice. So this is the new passion, the new impetus, the energy, the ego-driven energy that says, I am going to put this out into this world. I have this wonderful idea. And the nice thing about the Ace of Wands is it really is an opportunity that could make your dreams come true if you decide to go in that direction, which it looks like you have. And so this comes after the idea of, okay, I'm going to set my sights on this. And that's why this is being closed out now. Now you are thinking of new ways or a new situation to make this new idea move and go forward. With that, you have the Ten of Swords, which means that it is the end of difficult mental situations. There can be something that you're giving up for this new idea. And the funny thing about the Two of Wands is often in the Rider-Waite, there's a man, he has one wand on this side that is kind of posted to the wall and one in his hands. And that means that one of them is either set aside for now, or it comes into play later, or we've established one particular thing and now we have to establish the next part of it, or something that can be joined with it, or two separate things. So then it would be juggling between the two. And two very often means a decision that needs to be made. So with the Ten of Swords, it can be that you are letting one thing go in in order to start this other thing. Maybe one thing is just completely finished. It fizzled out, or it just ran its course. And it's over. It's done. It's baked and ready to come out of the oven. And so you are ready to start this new thing. I think it looks really good. Looks very promising. What does Spirit want you to know? Yeah, wow. You have the King of Cups. This is my entrepreneur card. This can be the Emperor. This can be somebody else who's helping you, because it's somebody who is quite adept at starting a business and just has the mental know-how, or the mental feeling for it, actually, because the King of Cups sets aside his emotions. He is the master of his emotions. So it's not like the King of Swords where he doesn't use them. He just uses them wisely. And he can kind of feel his way through a situation, which kind of goes along with the Three of Pentacles, is because it's that sort of creative solution that kind of needed to come out. And it's that pressure that we feel that creates something out of the ordinary. The King of Cups is a great card for entrepreneurship, highly intelligent, and very purposeful. It's a purposeful energy. This is my Cancer card, so if you know anybody like that, but it can just be you behaving this way, just getting ready to put something else out there. I will say this, the King of Cups is rather stoic, so you may not be talking about your plans. You might just kind of be being quietly putting them into place, and then you'll announce it when you're ready. But I do feel like there is some interesting things happening for you and moving in the right direction, I feel, because you are ending some very difficult mental situations. All right. I hope that has been helpful, Virgo. I enjoyed doing that. It looks really positive. So I am going to say farewell for now. I'll be back in 2 weeks for a new moon reading. I'm doing the dailies, and I am also considering a new situation with journaling and the tarot. So if you're interested in that, I will be announcing that fairly soon. So watch out for it. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. More than that, though, I wish this has been helpful. Okay? Take good care.